Hi everybody, this is Teresa from Teresa's Readings, and we are doing a pick a card for y'all today. Today I am doing a pick a card for will he come back? Will he or she come back? Okay, I've got 3 different piles here. I've got the regular crystal pile. I've got the amethyst pile. And blue, oh my gosh, it starts with an H and I can't remember, but this is a 3rd pile. So if y'all can focus and decide which one of these piles that you would like a reading out of, okay? Do that and we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with deck number 1. Okay, that is the one with the white crystal on there. Okay, so we're gonna ask, I'm gonna ask my guy, David, to please give me only the precise and true answers to the question that we pick. Oh, and I just blew the candle out. Let's relight it again. I got a strong shuffling ability over here. Okay. There we go. We need to get that out the way anyway, didn't we? Okay. So let's ask the cards. The Divine, David, will he come back? Will he come back? Will he or she come back? Okay, one more. Okay, so I pulled several cards for you guys. I'm going to shuffle this one more time because I'm going to pull some more. So the first card that I get, let me flip these upside down for you, or facing you, okay, is the Moon, then the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, so the Moon is the first card that I've gotten. Now, the Moon is all about cycles. It's all about feminine power. It's the feminine planetary body. It is all about, if you see here, the 2 figures, man and woman, dancing to the moon's tune, because the moon goddess, or the moon, controls all the cycles of the universe, or of our world anyway. And it can make us do crazy things, act in ways that we wouldn't normally ourselves act. It can, the moon shifts the tides. It can cause all kinds of chaos. Now, the moon is also a lovely entity because it's all about feminine power. But in this card reading, what I get from the moon is that you're both acting out of character. That whenever it ended with a lot of things that were said that you would normally say. There was fighting and discussions, and I think a lot of harsh words were spoken, but I think you all were not acting yourselves. And sometimes we say things that we shouldn't say. Sometimes we say things that we would never normally say unless pushed to the point of not going back. And I think that's what happened at the end of the relationship. I think that there was a lot of things that said that you couldn't take back. It was almost like, you know, somebody was pulling your strings and it wasn't you. And I think maybe that was you two pulling each other's strings, pulling at each other and saying things and doing things that anything you could do to trigger the other person's button. Push that button, push that button. I think that's what happened in the beginning. Now, I see a King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an air sign. So it's going to be Aquarius, Gemini, I just went blank. Oh my gosh, I just went blank, you guys. It'll come to me. I see an Aries, probably the reason why it's not coming to me is because it is either an Aries, not Aries, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That's either the person you're dealing with or the person that perhaps you dated somebody after the breakup, and that was this king coming in, King of Swords. Maybe this is, I think for some of you, this may have even been what caused this to happen. Is perhaps you broke up, either you broke up and you went out with this person, or you met him while you guys were together, and it caused the rift and the breakup eventually. If not, then for others, this is a general reading. I'm reading for a broad amount of people. So, you know, you take from this reading, pull in what applies to you, okay? But for some people, I think as if you met this person or dated them after you two broke up, or this was the reasoning between, or because you guys broke up. And it was a lot of chaos and pulling each other's strings at the end with you two. And then you dated this person. Or this could be him or her. So, the King of Swords, you know, air sign. I'm really, really getting an Aquarius or a Gemini, and like he walked away maybe after the fighting. This could be him walking away too. Or you decide, or you met someone else after y'all broke up or while you guys were dating, and then dated them after you broke up. The next thing I have is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, I always get love and relationships with this card. I think that this is the feeling that you both have strong feelings left for each other. I think that you'll always have feelings for each other, but I think that it's still lingering there with you two, even though you're not together anymore. And I think he's thinking of you. You see him there sitting on his crown, contemplating, thinking, praying, because the Hierophant is also all about, you know, spirituality, you know, depending on how, you know, everybody believes a different way, but spirituality, religion, or whatever. But I see him, yes, definitely still thinking you, sitting around thinking about you a lot. I think he regrets how it ended, and that he misses you and he can't get you out of his mind. That's what I see with the Hierophant. Now, unfortunately, the next card I get is the Three of Swords, which usually and ultimately means heartbreak. But the thing about it is that this could have happened when this happened. And this is the lingering effects that you have after the breakup, is that you're still heartbroken about it. You're still heartbroken about it. And you miss them terribly, and it broke your heart. And I think it broke his heart too, but I think this is really you. You can see the teardrop and the knife through the heart, or perhaps this is how he feels. Maybe if you did start seeing this person, there at the end or right after you broke up, he may have found out, and it just broke his heart. It was just like a knife to the heart. And then ultimately the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands tells us a happy home. Two people starting a new life together. Starting a new journey. Starting a new home, a new relationship. So this tells me, and we're going to clarify. I also want to clarify, I want to clarify this King of Swords here and see for sure. Please give me the answers. I see for this. What does this King of Swords mean? What does this King of Swords mean? The World. I think this King of Swords, this King of Swords here, the world has everything. Okay, the world turns, and I think that he is a very good person. This King of Swords, I'm gonna get one more clarifying card. Be it the person you're asking about now or the person you dated either afterwards or maybe at the tail end of that relationship. King, look at there. Queen of Swords. Very interesting. Are you guys still dating this person? Are you still dating this person? Because I feel like, I mean, looky here. You've got the King and the Queen together, right? You've got the King and the Queen together and the World with it. You guys, that's crazy. So I think that, and I mean, they're facing each other, look. So I think for some of you, it means the person that you're still together with, the person that you dated after the one you're asking about, or at the tail end of the one of the relationship that you're asking about. And I think it was a pretty good, this relationship here was pretty good. If that's not you, I think that you two took up arms against each other. You see these swords? Took arms up against each other in fighting, in battle, and trying to fighting it out. And ultimately, you two together would have the world, I think. Because then we've got the whole starting of a relationship. I think this card here is the heartbreak you both felt when you broke up. Because I know that they're thinking about you. I know that. And regretting. That's what I feel. So I think that on this card pull, that if you wanted him to come back, he will. But if you were dating somebody, and this card represents them, for those of you that are dating or still dating the person that you dated after, the person you're asking about now, I think this is a very good match, and this is just lingering heartache and regret, you know, because sometimes no matter what we do, you know, we hurt somebody and we had love for them. You always wonder and have feelings for them, okay? Okay, so I think the choice ultimately is up to you. I think that you have to decide within yourself if you want to give them another chance. I think that they would give you another chance if you reached out to them or ran into them or bumped into them, okay? So that's number one. Now we're gonna do number two. Okay, that's for the people who picked the amethyst. We're gonna do number two right now. And the question is, will he come back to me? Will he come back to me? Okay, please divine one. David, ancestors, angels. Please give us the true and correct answers for pile number two. Will he come back to me? Will he come back to me? I'm going to shuffle one more time. Okay, they do not want to shuffle for me today. Okay, let's see here. I think that one. Okay. Let me flip these back around. Wow, you guys got a lot going on. You guys have a lot going on. Whoops. It's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, that makes sense. And then I think I'm gonna pull, well, we'll clarify. Okay, so this is what I got for you guys. The first one is emotions. I think that, I'm just gonna run through them all here. Then I've got the King of Air. That would be the King of Swords, the King of Swords today. And then I have Heaven and Earth. Okay, the wheel goes around. Then I have the King of Fire. That's right, I think we've got two guys again. And then I've got, this is air, obviously. I believe it's shadow, night and day. So we all read cards differently, but this is my perception of it all. So I see heartache here. Obviously heartache and loss after you guys broke up, a lot of emotions churning. Has always happens. It's also like, almost like the magician. You see a little bit here, you see the pentacle you have, so I see the magician here. I think that I see a lot of emotions, but I also see love. You see the love up here, but then you see kneeling down here. It's almost as if one of you, it's almost as if you, be it you or him, like totally blocked out your partner's emotions. It's like it was all about what they wanted to do or what you wanted to do, or you were like, you loved them, don't get me wrong, but, or he loved you, but he was so focused on what he had going on all the time. I think he is a very wise, outgoing, pillar, almost a pillar of the community type of person, or somebody that's in a lot of stuff in his community, a lot of clubs, a lot of something or another. But he was busy, or you were busy, one or the other. And it kind of left you laying, or him laying by the wayside here. And ultimately that's what probably caused the breakup. Okay, that's what I get from that card. Then I see the King of Air. Okay, I think the King of Air is him. I don't know, again, or the King of Swords, which is what this would be like. Again, I don't see a Gemini. What is it with the Gemini, with the swords today? I'm sorry guys, I'm thinking. But you see, this is a gorgeous card. All these cards are gorgeous. But I almost feel like he wears a mask. Like he's, you know, even so he's out in the public so much, he kind of puts on this mask, you know, like a lot of public figures do. This mask of, so nobody else knows what's going on behind the mask, but you know. You know what's going on behind the mask. That's what I feel with this card. Libra? Yeah, Libra. Okay, Gemini or Libra, I think. And I think this is what caused the breakup. You wanted him to be more emotional or more open, and he's been so used to hiding behind that mask that he can't figure out a way to break free from it. Next I have Heaven and Earth, okay? And obviously an Earth card. I feel like changes are coming. The circle is turning and changes are coming. I think that something's going to happen soon. But I think that something between the two of you is going to happen soon. You're going to run into each other or something. Something's going to click, or he's going to come in search of you, or something's going to happen. But this is the issue. I also have the King of Fire here. Okay, I think there's somebody else in the picture. Either somebody that you have, it's so strange, it's just like almost like two. Someone you have, or one, pile number one. Somebody that you've dated or somebody that they're dating. And they're a fire sign. This would be King of Wands. This person is pretty, you know, a go-get-em type, go, charge forward into the middle of everything and take care of it all, you know, take no prisoners kind of person. It's going to be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Okay, that's why I was getting Aries earlier. I think one of you, I don't know if you or they are in a relationship or something, but they've started dating, because this is like in one of the last positions of the card. We're going to pull some clarifiers on this, but yeah, I think somebody's dating. I don't know if it's you or him. This is the problem though. We've got light and dark here. I think that this represents him too. I think, you know, the persona out in public and then the deep darkness of his heart. I think that he's kind of split in half. And that would make a lot of sense with this King of Air, a Gemini. Okay, a Gemini. You know, twins. But I think it's also his dark half and his light half. I think that he's, I think it's got a lot to do with this. I think this person's on this side and you're over here because you know the true them, and this new person he possibly may be dating knows the you know, the public him. I don't, let's get a clarifier real quick here. I don't have to have one for these. This one is the one I want the clarifier for. I know what this one is too. I think that, I don't know if he's going to come back. I think that he needs to deal with issues of his own. But let's pull a clarifier. Please give me a clarifier for the King of Fire card. Please tell me what it means. And please, David, send me a clarifier. Okay, we've got water. Definitely. Are you a water sign? Okay. Are you a water sign? If you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, if this is you, perhaps what it is that, here we go, okay. There's you. And then you have here, I think this is the side that knows him, and this is the side that knows his public persona. Does that make any sense to you guys? I think that he still has feelings for you, but I think what it is that he wants to keep that persona up. I think that if he comes back, it will be because he's worked out all of his internal conflicts. We're going to pull one more just because I think that I should. But I think that, looky there. Okay, so this is Earth. This is Earth. This is the Nine of Pentacles. I think it may be money for him. I think it's all about the money and being out there in the public and having his hands in a lot of pots. I think that right now he is more focused on his public persona, his business that he owns, his charity event that he does, his whatever he does that's out there in public. I think he's a business owner, he's high up in a company or something like that. Politics or something. I think he's all about that right now. I think he likes being people not really knowing, including the fire. I really do. Sorry guys, I think I don't see him really coming back. I think he's moved on, and he's just focused on him, you know, and what he wants right now. Sorry guys, I'm just the messenger, so sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to number 3. That's the reading with the blue stone. We're gonna clear, and we're gonna ask, will he come back to me? Will he come back to me? Will he come back to me? Okay. Okay, we've got the Hermit. Cups and the Emperor. Okay guys, so we've got the Hermit, we have got the 9 of Swords, we have got the Ace of Coins, we have got the 6 of Cups, and we have got the Emperor. Yes, he's coming back. I do not need to have any clarification on this. And let me tell you why. Okay, you've got the Hermit. I feel the Hermit, obviously, you guys are spending time alone apart. There's been some kind of misunderstanding or fight. You just broke up amicably, but since you've broken up, you guys do nothing but think of each other, and you've kind of locked yourselves away in your own little worlds, you know, work and go home and not really do much else. Taking time to heal yourselves and think about everything that happened. Then we have the 9 of Swords. That is pretty much torturing yourself, depression, worry, you know, being listless, and, you know, sorry what happened, and thinking about it over and over and over again. But I do definitely see depression, and it's almost like I feel both of these cards are for both of you, how you're both feeling about things, but also that you're missing each other. That's why you're depressed. If you didn't miss each other, you wouldn't be depressed. So I definitely see you guys going through it, you know, almost like the regular stages. But then I see the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles, depending on how you want to look at it. That's a new beginning, you guys. It is the Ace of Pentacles. Growth, rebirth, you see. A new start, a new beginning. I see it starting up again, definitely. I see that when spring comes, if not before, you guys they'll come back, and you guys will get back together, start seeing each other again. I see it. See all the lush greenery? The Ace always signifies a new beginning. So I definitely see that in these cards. And then you get the 6 of Cups. You get you've got all these cups to choose from. All these cups are filled with all the different wonderful things that you shared in your relationship. I mean, it's abundance. I mean, you have everything that you want. So yeah, and then in the end, the Emperor shows up. Yes, the Emperor shows up. So yes, he is going to come back. One way or other, you guys are going to get in touch with each other. One of you are going to call, one of you is going to text. You're going to run into somebody somewhere, and it's just going to all ignite again. I think you've already gone through being alone and being in the depression, and maybe still are, but you're going to run into each other, call each other, text, do whatever. You're going to be somewhere, and you're going to see each other again. It's just going to click. Boom. And you guys will be back together, and all your cups will be filled up with everything that you need. And then there he is. Shabam. Okay. Okay, great. I don't even need any clarifiers for this one, you guys. So, okay. I know it's kind of quick today, but that one was really fast. So, yes. So, please leave any comments that you have below. Any comments for any pick-a-cards that you want me to do. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you can get notifications whenever I do a new pick-a-card. I will be putting underneath this the timestamps for everything, and whoops, my price tag's still on there. I forgot to take it off wherever I bought it. I will be putting on, I do personal readings, so I will be putting on I have a Facebook show that I do, a live show I do twice a week at Teresa's Readings. That's TERESAREADINGS. I do that every Wednesday and Sunday nights, the big show at 7 p.m. Central Time. I also have a website, and that's teresasreadings.com. I will put it all down underneath here in the comments along with timestamps. If you guys are interested in personal readings, please feel free to contact me. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear your comments, and let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know if there are any particular or any other pick a cards that you would like me to do. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of this channel, and I will see you all soon. Take care of my beautiful lights. Bye-bye.